Thank you for joining us for Pet Connect. I'm Tara Douglas. We're going to start today's segment with available dog and cat of the week. So as soon as my pictures come up, I have Hawkeye. He's available at the Sylacauga Animal Shelter. There's Hawkeye. He is a beautiful dog. He is about 1.5 years old and he is ready for adoption. We've been walking dogs every Saturday, so by the way, we can always use volunteers walking dogs at the shelter at 11 o'clock every Saturday. And Hawkeye is very people friendly. He's dog friendly. We've even had the opportunity to have a family who came out looking for a dog to adopt, and he interacted with the kids. He does great with everybody, and he just needs a home. He's been growing up there at the shelter, and in spite of that, he is just the best dog ever. And we had Miss Sylacauga, Elena Price, come out and help us walk dogs, and she did some videos for Available Dogs of the Week, and there she is with Hawkeye, and just like all of the volunteers, Elena also fell in love with him. So if you're interested in adopting a dog, we have plenty at the Sylacauga Animal Shelter. So please come out, meet the dogs there, take the time to put the dog out in the little playpen that they have set up there so that you can see the dog's personality. And I think that if you're in the market for a dog, you'll fall in love with him just like the rest of us have. And then we also, because I'm walking dogs so much, I talk about dogs quite a bit, but can't forget about cats. And we have this beautiful cat who is available for adoption. This is Moose. He's in foster right now, and he's doing his best job at a grumpy cat. But he is not really a grumpy cat. He is just a little kitten he's described as playful, and he has all of his shots. He's very healthy, he's very loving, and he is ready for adoption. We can wipe that grumpy cat look off of his face and find him a home. If we don't find him a home in the next little while, as soon as a cage is open at PetSense, he'll be available at PetSense. So we have 4 cats regularly available there. So if you're in the market for a kitten and you like Moose here, then definitely get on Feral Dogs of Avondale Mills Facebook page, message us, or you can email, because he will be adopted through Feral Dogs. So you can email us at theferaldogsofavondalemil@gmail.com, and we can help pull this baby out of foster and find him a forever home. But speaking of foster, our today's guest is Pam Smith. She is one of our, I describe all of our fosters as one of our best fosters because we depend on our foster system and we have so many great ones here. So Pam, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here today.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I live here in Sylacauga. I'm married to Johnny Smith. Love this place. Absolutely love it. And I'm a stay-at-home right now. I retired, so I foster. That's my thing.
So you are very busy and have quite the job, even though you're at home with fostering.
Yeah.
So how long have you been fostering?
5 or 6 years now. It's been quite a while. I started out with puppies and somehow got into cats, and now I have everything. So.
Okay. And what got you into fostering? What led you to do that?
You know, I really don't remember. I think I saw something on Facebook about they needed somebody to help take care of an animal, and I was like, I can do that. So I contacted Terry, and I got my first set of puppies. From there, it's just grown, and I don't know. I guess I've found my niche,
Absolutely.
They're beautiful, and once you get them a home and they go out, I can't tell you how it makes you feel. It just opens your heart up. It's great.
And we're in such need of fosters. I've had several fosters on the show, and I'm going to continue to do it because we really need to get the word out there that to find these animals home, we need to have fosters. We depend on our fosters.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a very rewarding thing to do. It's fun in a lot of ways.
And we have one of the best foster programs anywhere. I've seen so many that don't supply this, don't supply that. You can't get veterinary help. Our foster program with Feral Dogs does everything. They provide our food. I have a refrigerator full of medicine for animals, any situation that comes up. Anytime one of mine has a problem, does he need to go to a vet? Go ahead and take him. We've got him set up. There's never a question about it. They do everything they can to make sure you have everything you need to take care of these animals and help them survive.
So in reality, as long as you have the time and you've got the space to foster, then there are no out-of-pocket expenses
Right.
from you.
Right.
And so Feral Dogs of Avondale provides everything.
They're wonderful. That's not a norm with a lot of them, like I said, but yeah, Feral Dogs is great.
Now, I asked you to come on the show a few weeks ago, and little did I know that we were going to be at such a critical point needing fosters.
Oh, yeah.
But in the last 10 days or so, the shelter has had at least 41 puppies come in under
Right.
10 weeks old.
Right.
We've got 28 puppies in foster right now. We've got 40 cats in foster, and there's always the need for more. So we really need to get more people to come forward and foster.
Yes.
And
they don't understand that. Anybody that fosters, if I feel like I can only handle one animal, that's what they're going to give me. Okay, you want a dog? We're going to let you foster. This puppy needs someone to take care of it. You feel like you can foster 4? Okay, they're going to let you foster 4. They work with you. It's what you can handle, what you want to take care of at that moment. They're really good.
And every puppy we can get out of the shelter right now. The shelter's not a great place for puppies to grow up. I mean, the Sylacauga Animal Shelter's wonderful. We have some great employees there that really work hard to make sure that everyone's taken care of, but puppies need to be in homes.
Right.
And we can get them to rescues. And so we can work with all those rescues in other states to get the puppies there, if we can get them out of there.
You were there, 2 weeks ago when we flew some of the puppies out. I had 4 that went out. And out of that group that went to Florida Point Rescue, they were taken and put in the puppy bowl that just came on.
Yeah, you were just telling me that story.
Yes.
That's amazing that you could see that your puppies are now TV stars.
You never know. You never know where they're going to go, and it's so rewarding when they do. And it's exciting to see where they go and the kind of life they live, knowing that they almost didn't make it.
That you played a part in that.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've been out there to our airport here in town to see the flight and to see puppies leave. And that was so exciting.
Yeah,
I mean, you can tell
is.
that, it's kind of a bittersweet thing for the fosters because you fall in love with them, but you know that they're going to go to a great home and you're excited about them going to a great home.
Yeah.
And the energy is just so great there. And just watching the plane come in and all the puppies get on the plane. And
and all the fosters show up with all their babies and you're excited, but at the same time you're like, oh God. But it's worth it.
Now tell me about some of the fosters you have right now.
Oh, right now I have Mally, who is a kitten, female. Okay. She's ready to go right now. She
Now is this Mally right here, or is this?
No, this is Mogi.
Okay.
Mogi's a hoot. Okay, Mogi still needs to be fixed. He is, I think, about 8 weeks old. He still needs to be fixed, and that will be soon. He's a pistol. He's into everything. He wants to play all the time, loves cats and dogs. And he's great. He's almost a foster fellow, and I keep telling my husband, no, we have too many. He's got to go.
And hearing you talk about the kittens is a very good point, that when we have the foster system, you have so much information about these dogs and cats, so that we can network and find them homes. And things we wouldn't have known otherwise. I mean, you know all about that kitten and know that he'll be a great cat for someone.
Yeah, and it's really great because we can tell people what their personality is like, and we
now
do that. Okay, that is Mally. Okay. Mally was smaller. Like I said, she's ready for adoption right now. It's one of those moments trying to teach her to be okay with people. She was a hisser, hisses at you at every little thing you tried to do. She's out of that now, and she's still a little shy, but once you pick her up, she just starts purring. She's such a love baby.
She looks like a little love
She
kitty.
really is. She is.
Now tell me, we had a picture, we weren't able to get it to download. You have a great story about a dog that you fostered that's
Stormy.
now doing some wonderful things in the world.
Stormy originally came to me. I had to pick him up from the shelter. He had a broken foot. So I had to carry him and have, take care of him until his foot healed. Stormy has been adopted and become a service dog. He's being trained right now, and he is a service dog.
That's great.
His home is now in Oklahoma City, but his owner is on contract right now as a medic. He's on contract in California. And Stormy has become, I don't know, the neighborhood dog. It's a group of medics that are surrounded right there. And on the nights when he has to work and his roommate have to work, somebody's always calling and saying, "Hey, let Stormy come spend the night with me. He needs to come stay over here," because everybody's in love with Stormy.
So he's kind of everybody's service dog.
No, he's David's service dog. David's service dog specifically, and you get those rare ones that you know that they've got what it takes to be a service dog. That they just have that feeling and that behavior. And Stormy turned out to be one, and he's a great dog.
Now, how old was Stormy when he came to you, when you went to pick him up at the shelter?
He was...
Because he was an adult dog, correct?
No, he was probably about 2 months old.
Oh, okay, so he was a puppy.
Yeah, he was still a puppy.
Okay.
He was still a puppy, so...
Because we do have fosters needed for dogs that have medical issues.
Yes.
I mean, he was a puppy and a medical issue, but
right. We did another dog that has gone on to Florida.
Okay.
And she's been adopted by a great family. She came to me, God forbid, she had been dumped.
Okay.
And she was severely malnourished. And she had had puppies not long before, you could tell. They found the puppies and got those to a good, safe place. And we took care of Mary Jane until they found her a home in Florida. Put that weight back on her, and she's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many good stories that come out of the foster system.
Right.
We just appreciate all the fosters so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, now who is that cat?
That's Mally now.
Oh, that's Mally again. Okay.
Yes, Mally, like I said, she's learning to be okay with you being around her, not trying to run when you want to pick her up. But if you're sitting down, she's going to jump in your lap. So she wants to be loved on, and she's just a sweet baby. That is Stormy.
That is Stormy. Okay.
That's Stormy.
Stormy before the service dog days.
Yes. That was with the broken foot. This is my newest foster.
Now tell us a little bit about this foster before we go today.
This is Brody. I was contacted by Mitzi with feral dogs that we had a puppy that was severely malnourished. Somebody had found it and had been wandering around, and they didn't think it was going to make it. So the girl brought the puppy to my house, and we both cried together, and started immediately on the things, giving him the things that feral dogs taught me how to do. They're so great about that. They taught me the different rescue methods and what we can do in a crisis situation, which he was. Yesterday, he stood up and he barked because he wanted out of his pen, and his tail wagged when I walked in. That went from when he first came in the picture to where he couldn't even raise his head. He's amazing. So it's been less than a week.
And you've been quite the miracle worker. I've been watching all the foster message system, and everyone's just bragging on what an amazing thing you did with that dog. That's great.
He's beautiful. He's wonderful. He's going to be great. He's a fighter. He lets you know, I want out. He loves hanging out with my big dogs, even though he's so tiny, and they're great with him. So, yeah, he is a miracle baby, and he's going to be so sweet.
And again, if we didn't have fosters like you, then we wouldn't be able to have these animals heal and find a home and survive. So,
but I think they heal us too.
Absolutely.
They heal us too. So
we're discovering that. We have three puppies of our own at home for fostering right now.
Oh, I love them.
And it will be a wonderful thing when I'm on your side, where I get to see them go to a good home too. They won't get to be puppy bowl puppies, but they'll get to go somewhere.
They'll amaze you anyway. I get pictures from some of my people in different places that have adopted some of my animals, and occasionally they'll send me pictures, look what so-and-so's doing, so-and-so says hi, and it's great.
Well, you'll have to keep us updated on the little puppy and how he's doing. And
I will.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for fostering, and hopefully we can inspire other people to foster and help out, because like I said, we've already reached a critical point, and it's so early in puppy season. It's not even really puppy season yet, and we already have the 41 last week that I was talking about, and we've got 28 in foster already. So if you're interested in fostering, if what Pam was saying has inspired you, which I hope it has, then contact Feral Dogs of Avondale Mill. Again, you can contact through Facebook, and the email is theferaldogsofavondalemill@gmail.com. And be on the lookout around town as you're shopping and eating. We've got lots of places where you can donate money for our heartworm campaign too, because that's another way you can help. We have quite a few dogs at the Sylacauga Animal Shelter who do have heartworms, and the feral dogs of Avondale Mill, we're raising money so that we can get them treated and find them a home. And thank you so much for joining us today. Please let us know if you need anything and if you want to foster. And we'll have more Daybreak after these messages.